When Tombraider was released, there wasn't any holding back on promoting the product. Rona Mitra was cast for modelling Lara Croft at game expos, and Lara even featured in LucasAid adverts. But does this game belong in the tomb, or is it a timeless treasure? Well, let's have a little look. Although Lara looks like a cross between Crichton from Red Dwarf and a Toblerone smuggler, she was branded as one of the most sexiest game characters of all time.
It's hard to say exactly.
That's okay if you have a fetish for origami women.
Well, great.
And it was nice to finally have a strong female character as a main character in an action-adventure platform game, no matter how cliché she is. Lara is hired to search for an artefact hidden in Peru, and of course she's double-crossed and needs to retrieve it from the wrong hands. My first thought is, why is her Sherpa dressed appropriately while Lara is dressed in shorts and a cloak? And why did she cut the rope? She could have just let go. And a fall that far would have broken her legs. Well, I could pick up cringy cutscenes all day, but let's get on with the game. It's in a third-person perspective, where you, of course, control Lara Croft through a freezing cold tunnel in fucking shorts and a vest. I mean, fucking Jesus, why? The object of the game is to navigate your way through tunnels, jump and climb onto platforms to find items that will help you progress. Objects will need to be moved in order to get to higher ground and find switches for doors, and a game like this isn't completely without deadly animals to attack you, like wolves, crocodiles, gorillas, dinosaurs and mummies. Lara carries 2 pistols that she'll dual wield, because it's the 90s and it's action movie cool. She'll automatically aim if there's a threat nearby, so you just need to shoot. Lara can carry things in her inventory too, like health packs, which will become essential throughout the game, as well as artefacts, keys and ammo. Your objective is to search the area for any switches or keys to enable you to progress, but beware, there are other threats out there that will slow you down. Watch out for bats above you that want your blood, and wolves that have a hunger for Toblerones, and dinosaurs. You need to search every corner you come across to find what you need, and most of the time it's clear what you have to do and where you need to end up. Finding things can be a bit tricky though, as not everything is just lying around waiting for you. You need to jump to different platforms as well as swim underground to find hidden areas which may have switches or the missing keys you need to get through that last door. But is this game any good? Well, this is a tough one. I'm not bothered about what other people say, and I won't say it's great because that's what everyone else would say, as they are afraid of offending people. It's an okay game, and here's why. This was a title that changed the path of 3D adventure games for sure, and back in 1996, this was one hell of an adventure. But today, can you honestly say that this is really good? I can't, and that's because of how it looks and how it controls. Bear in mind here that this game was released before analog sticks were the norm, so controlling Lara is like trying to steer a car with your teeth. Tank controls were dreadful even back then, and yes you could, and had to get used to these controls. Resident Evil had the same issue, and your left thumb will get a serious workout from mashing those individual directions into the controller. The graphics were excellent for the time, but don't look so good now. Again, scanlines would have helped smooth them out a bit. After playing for a while and getting used to the controls, I managed to get along with it somewhat, but it was just too painful for my thumbs and my temper. Misjudging platforms as you can't adjust the camera becomes insanely annoying, and falling back to the start just grates on you in a big way. And getting stuck against a wall happened a lot, which meant I had to slowly strafe to get in line with an opening to carry on. And once I finally stopped falling and missing platforms, I then got wedged between a wall and a grizzly bear and got chewed to death. There are crystals that occasionally appear which can create a save point, and trust me, it's in your favour to do this, or you'll be back to the beginning of the level. The music is a nice composition, which is mood dependent, and only plays at certain points of the game, so most of the time it's just you and your thoughts. The sound effects are pretty good, and the balance of puzzle solving and action is spot on. But what the hell are those dinosaurs here for? It's stupid. It's like the alien bollocks in Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Just keep it real with animals that actually currently exist. Overall, it's a good game, but that's it. It's not something I'd ever want to play again, or do I? This month there is the Tomb Raider trilogy that's been released, which is a remaster of the first 3 games. And with a bit of luck, they'll hopefully have ironed out some of the flaws and enabled the use of analog sticks. If it's been done properly, then I'll more than likely get this, as I'm a big fan of the Tomb Raider games, but just not the controls. Thanks for watching. If for some strange reason you like my videos, please consider subscribing so I don't feel so unpopular. Do you know what I mean?